What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back again, once again for a Madden 17 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we have a ton of snipes for you, so if you like that, make sure to check out this video. We have so many snipes. I am so excited about the snipes we had are pretty good. It's been a while since we've really sniped, and I mean, we had some, but really just take like an hour out and just snipe, and I feel really good about these snipes. And then we have a huge team update on offense. Our offense, I have to say, is looking absolutely studly. We have so many chemistries going on, tier 2 chemistries. I'm so excited. So let me know what you think about the team. I feel like it's pretty good. I don't know. You'll have to let me know what you guys think about the adjustments, and then also let me know in the comment section down below what you would change. Also, just a side note before we get into the snipes, as I keep talking, thank you so much again for the 1,700 subscribers. We flew by that. We're already yeah, we're not even close to 1,700 anymore. We're 17 and some change, 1,725 around the last I checked, which is absolutely crazy. So thank you guys so much for the support. I am just so very thankful for your support. All right, I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm going to show you some sweet snipes. We start off hot, so go ahead and enjoy the video. First snipe of the video, I was actually looking to see if that was a good deal on the one DeAndre Hopkins that was already up, and I seen one for 550 coins. He sells for almost 40K. So all of that is basically profit. Holy smokes, thank you very much, whoever did that. And then we have another sweet snipe, not as good as that, but a golden tape for 4,800. As I kept struggling, I was so excited, I couldn't get it in time. I actually sold him for about 17,000 coins, so that's a 10K snipe right there. And then another sweet snipe. This all happened very quickly. Nick Fairley for 24,000. Now, there was one up for 30-ish, and I was debating on buying that one, so I'm like, 24,000? Yeah, let's buy that one. I sell this one for 42,000 coins, and I was very excited with that. Nick Fairley, 42,000 coins, selling that. Take out 42, take off the 10%, and that's like 14K right there on Nick Fairley. So I was debating at the time buying the 30,000 one, and I probably took a little too long because I'm looking up the price to see what to sell this one for, and I ended up selling it. As you see, mine was there for 42. I ended up deciding to go ahead and buy the other one as well, 30,750, and I put this one up like, you know what, let's just put it up for 46. Put it up for 46,000, let's just see if it sells, and guess what, they both sold, so I might have lost a little bit of value there. I clearly lost a little bit of value, but I still made a ton of coins on Fairley. And then Von Bell, this guy came up a ton. I sold these all for about 17,000, so they kept being put up for like 12,000. I kept buying them, even less, buying them and selling for 17 after tax. That's 15.3, 3,000 coins, pretty easy. Another sweet snipe here. We have so many good ones in today's video. Brandon Marshall for 20,000 coins, alternate Kim. I actually think I got just about maximum value on here. There was only a few up at the time. I sold that Von Bell for 18. Okay, I got a little more than I thought. I sold that Brandon Marshall for 40,000 coins. That was a 16,000 coin profit. And then a Kirk Cousins, taming down a little bit here. Kirk Cousins only selling him for about 13.5, making a couple thousand on Cousins. But we got Marshall, we got Hopkins, Fairley. These snipes are absolutely insane. And then we got a Trumaine Johnson at 10,000. I sold him for 15. I made 3,000 coins just off this card right here as well. So again, these aren't like crazy. Well, this one isn't a crazy nice snipe, but 3,000 coins. I'm always obviously going to take that. So 3,000 coins. Thank you very much. And then we got a Von Bell here. I thought I sold that for 15. I guess I sold it for 16.5, that pass card. Von Bell. Again, I sold like all these guys for 17,000. I guess I sold one for 18. I'm struggling here as I'm not really paying attention to the screen. But they all sold for about 17,000 on average. So that's a lot of coins. Right after I bought that one, another Von Bell was put up for 11,750. So again, I'm just buying these in the bulk. I bought so many Von Bells. He's the new I just lost his name, Sean Smith of my sniping. Sean Smith was a great snipe before. You could get him a lot of times and make a few thousand off easy, and now it's Von Bell. And then we got Andy Dalton. Let's just we love Andy. I think we made like 1,000 coins on Andy Dalton. But you know what? It's Andy Dalton. And then we have a John Elway here. He sells for mid-30s to high 30s, and I sold him, I think, for 37. So, again, that's like 6K right on John Elway. So, again, really good snipes as I'm struggling here, trying to go really fast, and it just messed me up. So, a really good snipe on John Elway. We'll take that, making 6K anytime we can do that. Oh, yeah, we're pretty good with that, 6K. As you see, the Nick Fairley did sell for 46,000 coins after the other one already sold. And then Also, in this video, we have some new players added. We're going to go ahead and buy this Conley card, and guess what? We found our slot receiver getting slot expert and deep threat chemistry. Chemistries are going to be big in these additions. And then we have a really nice snipe on Matt Forte. He sells for about 8,000. So I tried to actually sell it for almost 10. Didn't get to sell. I did sell it for 8. So that even after taxes, that's still 3,000 coins. So happy with that. And then a Cam Chancellor, nothing crazy here. Sold this one for 40, another 3K. So again, you don't have to hit gold every time, but you don't want to pass up those 3,000 coins. You want to keep going. If you want to be successful at sniping, you got to be able to get those few, just a few thousand at a time, and then hopefully hit those big ones as well. And then you see a Joe Hayden again. This guy sells for like 17, 18. His value has fallen a little bit, and maybe I've lost a little bit of value there, but I made a few thousand there. And then we added Wilkerson here. We are again going towards chemistries. He has LP chemistry. We shipped out Strahan, and we added Wilkerson. And then we got a Terrence Williams. 2 chemistries, yes, but not a huge fan. He could be maybe a 4th wide receiver. Maybe I will pick him up in the future, but we didn't pick him up for this video. We do go ahead and sell it, make a couple thousand on Terrence Williams, and then we pick up a jersey for deep threat chemistry. We're not reselling this. We're keeping it because our chemistries are going to be absolutely awesome at the end of the video, so make sure to stick around for the team update. So we bought that one, and then we got another Golden Tate. We bought a lot of Golden Tates. They'll sell anywhere between like 15. I sold them in a 14 to 17 range, depending on if there's a lot up. But you could sell it pretty consistently. And then we got a Buchanan here, making a few thousand on Buchanan. That was a really good price on Buchanan. He sells so much because he's maybe probably the best user middle linebacker on the game. I know there's Urlacher out there, but just with the speed and everything, he's one of the best. He's definitely top 2. And then we have another Von Bell, of course. How can we go a few minutes without having a Von Bell sighting? So we go ahead and pick up Von Bell, and we're going to go ahead and sell him and make a few more thousand on him, making so many coins on Von Bell. And right after that, I put him up. Another Von Bell was put up for a crazy cheap price. So again, we're making like 4,000 a pop on a lot of these Von Bells, which is pretty insane with how many we got in the span of an hour. And then we added Jim Harbaugh, adding LP and a line pusher and slot expert. So we add those 2 chemistries. With that addition, we go ahead and add Jim Harbaugh as our coach. And our chemistries, they're coming together. Our team is coming together, and I'm really excited. We buy a Jamal Charles here. I sold this guy for 12.5, making a few thousand there on Jamal Charles. But I'm going after a lot of chemistries because I have a player I'm adding that can take advantage of a lot of chemistries. You probably know the player if you have been paying attention to what has been added the last a week or so. And then we have a James White. This again is a player we're adding for chemistry purposes. We want the route running, Strahan sold sweet. We want the route running chemistry. That's the only way I could feasibly get there with getting all the other chemistry. So we go ahead and pick up White. And we add another Charles here. Again, these guys are selling for like 12,000. So making 3,000 on Jamal Charles after taxes. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take that. Anytime we can make that kind of coins, we're not going to pass that up. So we add Jamal Charles, and then we go ahead and pick up a Fitz for 23, knowing I can sell this for 30, knowing that because I just sold my own Fitz for 30. I had a BCA Fitz, so I know I can sell these guys for close to 30. So I go ahead and put it up, thinking, maybe, I think there was one up for 30 or 30,250. I put it up for 29,000. All right, that's cool. Right after I bought that, so you will see another Larry Fitzgerald got put up. I'm like, yeah, even cheaper than the one I just bought. Thank you for, again, giving me another 3,000 coins. So even more, I think it's 4,000, about 4,000 coins. So yeah, thank you very much for that. Whoever did that undercutted the good. It was already a good deal. And here is the addition. Here it is. Antonio Brown. We do decide to go ahead and buy it for that price. We're going to take advantage of all those chemistries, and you will see what his overall is at the end of the video with our team. You may have already seen it with other players, but we have Antonio Brown if you watch other YouTubers or you have him yourself, but it is absolutely insane. The chemistry is going on, and we go ahead and pick up Derek Carr as a quarterback. We picked him over McNabb for chemistry purposes, deep threat. We needed the deep threat chemistry. I thought it, and obviously Derek Carr is a very, very good quarterback, very popular quarterback on this game, so I went and picked him up. After that, we go ahead and pick up a Brandon Flowers. This is all in chronological order, how it happened. So I'm very kind of all over the place buying cards and also sniping cards. So that's why you see this here. We go ahead and make 3,000 on Brandon Flowers. And then we pick up Chain Movers jerseys. So we have a coach, we got the jerseys, and now we're getting the players. So we're getting all these chemistries going on, all really surrounding the key part of our team, Antonio Brown. And here we go ahead and decide to pick up a Dallas Clark as well. Not to keep. We already have Ozzie. We could keep Dallas Clark if we wanted to, I guess. He would get route running. Maybe not a bad idea as a backup tight end, but we do go ahead and pick him up. 51, sell him for 62, and making a few thousand there on Dallas Clark. So again, making anytime, that's probably a little risky, but I actually had that in the back of my mind. If he doesn't sell, I have that option of keeping him as a backup. So, and then we got a Jordan Reed here. This was another fun one. We're selling these guys for 30, so that's almost 5K right there on Jordan Reed. So as you will see, this is uncut, what I'm showing you right now. Obviously, I'm showing this, Jordan Reed, that's happening. I'm putting this up in real speed. And then right after that, I get on, and again, another person was undercut my Jordan Reed. Thank you. Thank you very much. For 21, I'm going to gladly take an extra 5,000 coins anytime I can see it, and that was absolutely awesome. That happened, so I think that's the third time. Well, it definitely happened with Fitz. It definitely happened with Jordan Reed. I did get 2 Fairleys as well, so absolutely awesome. And then our last snipe that we're going to add, not snipe, last addition, Larry Fitzgerald. And you're like, well, why didn't you get the dual chemistry one? Well, I have so many of those collectibles. I'm like, just buy the cheaper one. That wasn't a great price. I'll admit it. Larry Fitzgerald, $327. It was not a great price. I was trying to get a better price, but I'm like, this is the last part of my team. So I'm going to go ahead and add a Larry Fitzgerald to the team, buy the cheaper one, go to milestones, because I have so many of these collectibles. And we'll go ahead and go in to the Larry Fitzgerald set and go ahead and add all the cards. We easily have enough. We have so many. We haven't really done a lot of these sets. And as you see, we got Larry Fitzgerald dual chemistry. And here is the team. The defense is unchanged. I thought about getting rid of Patrick Peterson, but I decided not to. We're getting cover linebacker and the line pusher. We did add Wilkerson, so that was the addition. Getting line pusher tier 2, which is pretty cool because that's block shed is part of tier 2, part of line pusher, so it's pretty exciting. As you see, we have a 97 Antonio Brown, which I know I've seen other people have the 97 as well, but I think that's the highest you can get. We're getting route running, deep threat, slot expert, and then just tier 1 of chain movers. Deep threat and chain movers don't really help wide receivers, so I prioritized. Deep threat helps, obviously, Carr, and then chain movers, I didn't think it was too important, so we have the jersey, and then obviously Antonio Brown. It only helps, there's only one statistic, one attribute that goes up, so I prioritized route running and slot expert, and then I went with Derek Carr. So tell me what you think. What do you think of this team? 94 Fitz, 97 Antonio Brown, and then Connolly in the slot. Let me know. All right, that goes for the Snipes and the team update. I hope you did enjoy it. Let me know what you think. We don't have any gameplay for you in this video, but we will in the next video. So, and then hopefully we'll take on some more subscribers. Maybe not on our live stream. We'll see. Hopefully I can fix that so we can do that so it won't stop lagging and all that stuff. But I definitely want to take you guys on. Just one quick reminder, anybody that is still watching now, if I don't respond to your message right away or not at all, I may miss it. My wife may be on, or I may just be actually doing a video or sniping, or, doing something with the video. So I do apologize if I'm not responding. I will try to do better at that, but it just sometimes doesn't always work. So I do apologize to anybody I may look like I'm ignoring. Usually I'm either doing something with a video or my wife's on doing something. So I do apologize about that. But again, thank you so much for the support. Let me know what you think again in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy, a nice like down below would also be appreciated. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma out.